Hi, my name is Annica. I work in the international office. This part of the briefing is going to be talking about the various different things related to arriving in Leeds. So I will cover some of the information. We'll also have some of our ambassadors, some of our current students to tell you some of the information. In this section, we'll be covering details around your online international orientation. We will also talk to you about where to find food and shopping once you arrive here in Leeds and how to find your way around the campus and the city. We will also give you some information and help on how to feel at home in Leeds and the resources that are available to you. When you arrive in Leeds, you will have a number of different contact or information points. The first one being your school. They will be the one who will be liaising with you about your academic programme, and you will find out everything you need about your school induction and everything related to your academic programme through that. We also have a students website, which is students.leeds.ac.uk, and for new students we have a particular website where you will be able to find everything you need to know about being a new student here at Leeds and what the next steps are. So in the previous briefings, we've talked to you about how to register, for example, paying your fees, and mentioning a little bit about the orientation programs and things like that. So all that information available on the website that's being referenced at the bottom of this slide. You also have some handy email addresses here if you have specific questions that you need help with that you haven't been able to find the information on the website. You can contact studentinfo@leeds.ac.uk. You can contact our international welcome team at the email address given, and we also have immigration advice that you can contact through internationalstudents@leeds.ac.uk. On this website, the new students website, you will also be able to download the International Welcome Guide. This is a very helpful document that brings together lots of information that is being available or will be available on the website, but it's a handy document for you to have to hand. So we would suggest that you go to the website and you download this International Welcome Guide, as it will give you lots of information about where to find all the relevant details that you need. In your first few days here at the University of Leeds, you will find your online international orientation information on students.leeds.ac.uk/orientation. This page on the website will aim to give you lots of information and inspiration to kind of help you make the most out of your time here in the UK. It'll act as a one-stop shop for you to access lots of different types of information, and it will also give you some short video presentations on key topics.
So when it comes to food and shopping, we're really lucky in Leeds because we have a wide range of local shops. Just across from the campus, we have a lot of shops, banks, and cafes. And in the city center and in the student areas such as Headingley and Hyde Park, there are a wide range of shops. When it comes to supermarkets, we have Morrison's, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Co-op, and anything else you would expect. And there are also specialist stores such as Wilko's and Argos, where you'll be able to buy household items such as bedding and kitchen equipment and so on. And it's also important now during these times that most of these shops such as Morrison's and Tesco's will be offering online delivery. So you would be able to get your groceries right to your door, which would be very convenient. Also in the city center in Leeds, we have a Kirkgate Market, which is amazing and you should definitely visit. It's a great experience. It's one of the largest covered markets in Europe, and it sells a wide range of food and other items, and you can get a great deal if you know how to bargain.
So we also have a lot of international markets. So if you wanted to buy international food, there's plenty of places to get them from. If you just wanted like special international food, just visit the link that's in the slide. But personally for me, if I also go to the Kirkgate Market, there's a lot of stuff you can buy there and a lot of bargains as well. And there's plenty of like Asian markets as well. So I think there's a lot where you can get your home stuff from if you really know how to look, and it would give you like a perfect excuse to just walk around town. So yes.
So in University of Leeds, we have our own catering service called Great Food at Leeds. They offer fresh food such as sandwiches and hot meals in multiple cafes across campus or in our award-winning refectory. Where possible, these products are usually locally sourced, seasonal, and fair trade. Although the city center is only a short walk from the campus, you can buy most things in the Leeds University Union building, such as everyday groceries, health food, and stationery. We have the co-op food store, an optician, a bank, and a variety of places to eat and drink. During term time, there are also events outside the union, including a farmer's market where you can buy different kinds of food from local shops and producers.
So one thing I do love about a campus is that you can walk anywhere, and in Leeds in general, you can go anywhere walking. So if you are on campus and you want to go downtown, that's just a short walk away. If you want to go do some groceries, that's the same as well. So Leeds is a very friendly walking city, and it's a very compact city. So I think you can get everything done in one day. Like if you just wanted to walk around, that would be awesome. But when you're walking around, you do find some pretty good, cool stuff to do. So yeah, but it's a pretty nice walk. So I do recommend it.
In my personal experience, Leeds is a very easy city to get around. I actually live in the city center, so I walk to campus every single day. But because the distance is quite near, it doesn't feel like a burden. It only takes around 15 to 20 minutes from my house to actually get to campus. I prefer to walk rather than cycling because I actually can't ride a bike. I don't take the bus because walking is usually quite nice, and Leeds is actually a very comfortable city to walk around in. There's not that much vehicles around. Another option to get around Leeds is to take taxis such as Uber. It's really common for students to get an Uber if they want to go to a night out with their friends somewhere further away. Or they can take Amber Taxi, which is like a taxi company in Leeds. And they're quite convenient and easy to get, so you're sure to be able to get around Leeds.
Yeah, so one of my favorite things about Leeds is actually how easy it is to get around. I lived in Hyde Park, which is about a 10-minute walk from campus. So I would walk every day when I had to go in for lectures or seminars. And if I was to go to town, I would just walk on then because the campus is basically right next to the city center. So I would just keep on walking in. And then if I didn't want to walk home, then you can easily take an Uber, which won't cost you too much. Or you could take the bus where you have a student deal, so you'll get it very cheap. And if I was to go to any further destinations, such as Manchester, it's so easy. You would just take the train from the station. It'll be an hour or an hour and a half. So it's super simple to get around, and that's one of my favorite things about it.
That's it for this part of the briefing. Thank you very much for listening, and we hope that you find the briefings useful and that it answers some of the questions that you might have about joining us in September. For students joining us in January, we will arrange another pre-departure briefing, which will take place in December, and we will email you closer to the time with details about how to join that. In the meantime, you can join our Link to Leeds ambassadors on Wednesday for a live Q&A session, where they'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have around preparing for Leeds, and also questions around what happens when you actually arrive. If you're watching this event after the 19th of August, don't worry, you will still be able to contact our ambassadors via the website. You can speak to them via email, or you can choose to send them an instant message, and they'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. You can also go back and rewatch the Q&A sessions that took place, as you might find some of the questions that other people have asked useful for you to also know the answers to. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you in September.